So weight can fluctuate on a day-to-day basis and can spike up or down depending on a number of circumstances. The main culprits I've witnessed with my coaching clients so far is more sodium than usual. So if you're consuming more salt than you normally do on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis, this can spike your water retention. If you're consuming more carbohydrates than you usually do on a day-to-day or week-to-week basis, this can spike your water retention. And also, if you're more stressed or if you've been sleeping less than usual, you're gonna have more cortisol levels, which is known to increase the water retention. You get more of a puffy look. The scale kind of goes up a little bit, and it might not show the weight loss that you've actually, accumulated over the week. So these are like the main three culprits that I've seen, and I'll break down each one of them in detail. It's not about how much salt or how much carbs you're eating. It's about how much you eat on that particular day relative to your average. So if you're used to eating a ton of salt and if you eat more salt the day after, your weight's not going to fluctuate that much. But if you're used to eating a moderate amount of salt and then one day you eat a crazy amount of salt in a meal, even if it's a healthy meal, I have a couple clients in particular. They like to put tons of salt in their soup, or they'll have sushi sometimes with the soy sauce. Soy sauce is a brutal one for water retention. It's like almost like pure salt. It's like salt that's condensed. I would consider that super salt, So on the days, even though it's healthy food, and in terms of a body fat perspective, they're probably going to be losing body fat, assuming they're at a deficit. The scale is going to show a massive spike up the day after because they've eaten more sodium than they usually do. And the same goes for carbohydrates. It's about what you eat relative to baseline. If you're normally eating 150 grams of carbs and one day you're eating like 230 grams of carbs one day, even if you still stay within your calories, that's going to increase your water retention because the carbohydrate sucks in water. So for every 1 gram of carbohydrate you consume, your body pulls in 3 grams of water. So just some more food for thought there. This is not to demonize salt or carbohydrates. They are actually very good for you. They all have their place in a good dieting program, a weight loss and nutrition program. But again, it's just good to understand why the weight spikes up on these random days.